What's up, y'all? It's your man Hot Book, Storm300 with my man SEIS. What's up, Daddy? That's what it is. How did you get started up in the rap game?
Well, I got started in this music industry through my brother, you know what I mean, through my family, because he was a DJ, and he went to Morris High School where it's the DJ Supreme, Grandmaster Flash. There was a lot of artists. You know, DJs at the time was the one who started hip hop with the block parties, and if it wasn't for the DJ, there wouldn't be, you know, that kind of you know, that whole energy that was coming about when it came to the block parties. So my brother was one, and it started when I was like 13 years old, and they was doing a Rolex commercial, and I had like a deep voice. So my brother was like, "Yo, come here, I need you to say this." And I was like, "Rolex the one, Rolex the one." I'm like, "What?" And they gave me like $300 for that shit. I was 12 years old. I was like, "What? This is why I want to be a rapper."
That's what it is. So how did you meet Pun and Cuban Link?
I met Chris actually on the basketball court, you know, through sports. He was about maybe 16, 17. He's over a year and a half older than me. So we met on the court. He was hanging with my peoples, Crazy Psycho. He hang with other morenos. That was the Pun style, you know what I mean? That's how he got that swag about him. But then we clicked because we was like the only two Spanish few that was around the morenos, you know what I mean? So we was clicking. And then at that time, I was with a group called Young and Ruthless. It was me, TUD, and my man JQ. So we used to battle everybody. And so Pun fed off of that. And then me and him started hanging more, spending more time in his crib, you know what I mean? And then Cuban is a whole different story, because Cuban came straight from Cuba. My block, it was like the projects, abandoned buildings, then they turned them abandoned buildings into a projects, and then Cuban moved in. That's how I met Cuban. Well, he moved into my block. I took him in. Like Cuban was always a daring dude. Like to this day, the nigga still pushes it to the extra limit. You know what I mean? So that's how we met, my nigga Cuban. It's a real nigga.
So if Pun was alive here today, where would you think Pun would be right now?
Well, no doubt in my mind that if Pun was alive, we would still be a stamp in the music industry as far as the Terror Squad name and us remaining together, because Pun was the glue. You know, once Pun passed, that's when things started falling apart eventually. You know, everybody can see it for themselves now. To this day, now you can really see. But if Pun was alive, I know that we'd be right there with the Hovers and 50 Cent. And knowing Pun, me personally knowing Pun, he's a troublemaker. So we'd definitely been battling some other group or bringing it to somebody. You know what I mean? That's just the way we was when we was coming up.
What's up? A lot of people sleep on your skills. And like I know from hearing all the TS albums and the mixtapes that you are really a beast out here. So what's next for like the next chapter of Triple SEIS right now?
Well, right now, I'm looking at this music industry, and I'm more like trying to become the door. Like right now, I'm pushing hard for my man Jason. He's more than the artist to me. You know what I mean? He's a friend. He's a brother. He's somebody that I can actually kick it with, and he accepts the criticism, and he works hard. He has real good work ethic. You know what I mean? He keeps pushing, and that's what it takes to make it in this industry. And of course, you got to know somebody, and that's where my name is still buzzing because of Pun, what Pun left behind. So on the strength of that, here I come with this kid that has the ultimate talent. You know what I mean? He just has to want it more than I do, basically. And we all want it for him, but you just gotta want it more than anybody else. You know what I mean? So as far as Triple SEIS, I'm working on a mixtape for Pun. I'm trying to drop on his birthday with Peter Parker, Mr. Peter Parker from Shadyville. I'm also putting an EP together for overseas, because I still love the music, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how old you get. Matter of fact, I'm taking a line from Ghostface. He said, as long as I can think, I can always rap. I can always write. Because this is a thinking man's game. This is not about how many yards you get, how many baskets you can score. This sport right here is straight mentality. And you gotta have heart. If you ain't got no heart, then they're gonna call you. They're gonna call your bluff. All the little rhymes you put together, it sounds nice, but when the shit the fan, my nigga, you can't defend those words, you know what I mean? And that's a lot of shit that's going on with the music industry. That's why the economy is fucked up, because honestly, we was 37% of the world's economy. Music, hip hop. Everything you looked at, hip hop was involved. Now since, I would say, a weaker generation of music got in the door, it fucked shit up. And now that we know shit is kind of low. But if you ask a nigga in the hood what a recession is, it's something that he was born into. That's a normal thing in life for somebody who's poor. We don't know, we're not going through the recession. You know, the poor people. It's only hurting the middle class. That's the people that's becoming poor. Back to reality, you know what I mean? But you know, that's how I see it. Well, the music shit right now is if you want it, you definitely gotta go hard. If you don't, forget about it. Just go to school, get a trade. Don't give up on life, you know what I mean? You're always gonna be yourself, so you gotta keep pushing, you know what I mean? That's how I see it.